Okay, today is July 24th, 2021. Okay, current physique update. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So this wraps up my fitness transformation update week 28. It appears that I am down 1.4 pounds. I weighed in today at 257.8 pounds, down from 259.2. So not a huge weight loss for the week. I had an overall decent week. I had a little stumble on Tuesday. I had a few Bud Select 55 beers. Had a rough day, and I was like, I had a friend over, drank a couple of those. They're 1.9 carbs a piece, so let's just call it 2 carbs. So I might have had 6 carbs in that process, and it's only like 165 calories total. So not the end of the world, although I'm limiting my alcohol consumption and bad foods, or whatever you want to call it, to weekends. And so it's kind of a fail in that regard. Overall, I don't think it had a huge detriment to my week. The other issue is I was eating, on the weekends, I switched to eating like these keto-friendly carbs, like Aunt Millie, Carb Smart, 1 gram of net carbs per slice of bread. It's like 30 calories a slice. So I think it was Wednesday. I was really hungry. Being in a large deficit, I guess, I don't know, I felt like I needed more food, so I made myself a grilled cheese sandwich. Not a good use of macros, however, with the cheese and the bread, it was probably no more than maybe 200 to 240 calories for that extra meal or snack. I ate it before bed. One thing I found was really interesting is typically when I wake up in the morning, my blood sugar is in the high 80s or low 90s, and it kind of stays that way all day for the most part. Sometimes if I eat a really big meal, it might go over 100, maybe like 110 or something like that. But typically it hovers around the like lower 90s to upper 80s. I'd love to see my blood sugar drop even lower, but I think with my lifestyle on the weekends, it might be harder to do that until I become less insulin resistant. I definitely still have insulin resistance working against me. So as I increase my insulin sensitivity, I'll probably see a drop in the blood sugars. But anyway, back to what I was saying. The morning after I ate this grilled cheese sandwich, I noticed that my blood sugar was like 130 in the morning, which is totally not normal. And seeing as how the last thing I ate was that sandwich, I'm guessing that even though they claim 1 net carb, my body doesn't treat it like that. So just one thing to keep in mind if you're eating keto-friendly breads and stuff, when they say like 1 net carb, and it shouldn't really have an impact on your blood sugar. I use a glucometer just so that I can kind of track what foods do what to my blood sugar. You know, like I find that when I drink like these ultralight beers, sometimes it even has like a blood sugar lowering effect. It's kind of crazy. Like I could have a blood sugar of like high 90s, have 2 of those, and my blood sugar will go into the 80s. It's weird. However, that's not typical of like higher alcohol content beers like craft beers. That always shoots it up. So it doesn't just apply to beer for me. But anyway, back to what I was saying is when I eat foods I'm not familiar with, I always check my blood sugar like an hour after, and then maybe even 2 hours after. In this case, I just checked it the following morning just to see the impact of that sandwich. I was kind of shocked to find that my blood sugar had gone up as much as it did. I don't think it went up any more or any less. Well, I don't think it went up any less than if I had just eaten like normal bread. So anyway, the normal bread is higher calories, so I guess ultimately I'm saving calories, but the impact on my blood sugar was pretty much like the same. Like if I eat a couple slices of bread, an hour later, I might have a blood sugar in the 110s, 120s, something like that. I guess I could try eating something like that before bed on a given night and see what happens, but I'm not really interested. I don't care. What I do care about is that the carb or keto-friendly bread did have an impact on my blood sugar, and so I think moving forward, I'm going to eliminate that stuff from my diet. For sure during the week. I mean, it's not even part of my meal plan during the week. It just kind of ended up happening. But even on the weekends, I notice I have a hard time digesting those keto-friendly foods, like the bread. I think it bloats me. It gives me digestive discomfort, gas, kind of like similar to how vegetables do. And it's probably due to the high fiber content. And like I said, they claim it's one net carb. I'm not buying it. At least my body doesn't treat it that way. So if you're going to eat that way, I would definitely check your blood sugar, see how it actually affects you as an individual. So anyway, I'm going to be skipping out on all that. A, it's expensive. B, I still see a blood sugar spike. And on the weekends, I'm not overly concerned about saving 100 calories from eating fake bread. So anyway, if I'm going to eat bread on the weekends, I'm going to eat real bread. And that's just the way it is. So other than that, the week went pretty well. Actually, last week, I finished my week really strong. I did cardio every day of the week. So I did 7 days last week. It comes out to like 23 miles of walking, 23.1 or something, whatever, 3.3 times 7. So I think it comes out to like 23.1. So, and I did my resistance band training. So last week was a really good week. And this week also, I've done 6 days so far of cardio. I've done 4 days of band lifting. Also, I'm kind of rearranging my off days for my resistance training, and I'm basing it off of coming off of the carbohydrates on the weekend. So I'm going to start lifting Monday, Tuesday. I'm going to take Wednesdays off, or Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday off. Work out Thursday, take Friday off, and work out Saturday. As I get closer to the end of the week, as I'm in this huge deficit, I definitely notice a little drop in energy. Not necessarily energy, but I guess I feel more fatigued. Like once all that muscle glycogen and liver glycogen is gone, I am actually for the first time feeling that drop. And it's probably due to like the huge deficit. Like I'm eating a really large deficit at like 1,600 calories-ish a day. So that's definitely playing a role in it. And so if I stay on a strict keto diet, I don't get that drop off of energy. I actually feel like more energetic, I think. Another thing I want to work on is lowering my caffeine consumption. I probably consume 400 to 600 milligrams of caffeine a day. And I think that's having a negative impact on my digestion also. So I'm going to start limiting myself to like one gas station size diet Dr. Pepper a day and like 1 cup of coffee instead of 2. And so that should lower my caffeine, somewhat. And maybe I'll fill the cup up with more ice so I'm getting less soda. It's like a big, you know what I'm talking about, big gas station ones. I drink one of those Monday through Friday religiously, along with 2 cups of coffee. So quite a bit of caffeine. So that's basically it. That's all I'm going to focus on for next week. As far as my weekend activities, I am definitely going to try to make a better effort to portion control my food. I tend to way overdo it on the weekends with everything. And so I need to scale everything back. Try to eat like normal portions, even though I'm not eating carnivore or keto friendly foods. I'm eating too many calories on the weekend. And if I want to see my progress keep going at a good pace, I'm going to need to try to get that calorie count closer to, the 3,500 to 4,000 a day mark instead of like the 6,000 to 8,000 a day it is right now, or has been something in that ballpark. So, yeah, that's about it, guys. I can't think of anything off the top of my head. Anything else I'd like to share. So yeah, nothing else is going to change. The plan going forward for the diet, it's kind of the same as I said last week. I fast from Sunday night till Monday evening. I have like a protein shake to break my fast, and I've been eating some Chinese broccoli along with it. And then I start eating Tuesday morning. So my fasting window is kind of changing to like to midday. I'm eating in the morning, and I'm done. Say I eat from like 6 to 11, and then I eat again one more time about 2 hours before bed, but it's usually like a shake, a protein shake and some vegetables. So I might be cutting out the vegetables at some point. I think I just kind of discovered this Chinese broccoli. I really enjoy it. But again, I'm questioning some of my digestive problems. It seems to be kind of revolving around the vegetable consumption. Like when I had big salads a couple weeks ago, I was having issues. I've been eating like 14 ounces of this broccoli every day, which is a lot. So maybe I'll dial that back this week. I'll start eating like maybe a normal like 4 to 6 ounce portion and see how that does me. And then, like I said, my weekend activities, I'm going to try to tone that stuff back and see how at the end of the day, how I feel, or I should say come next Saturday, see how I feel, see how my progress changes. But overall, like I said, I'm making progress in the right direction. I feel pretty decent. I am going to do a little video of what I look like and weigh in on Monday morning, just so that you guys can see the difference. And I'll post it sometime next week. Like I said, I typically gain anywhere from like 10 to 15 pounds on a weekend. It's not that healthy to do that. I'm pretty sure putting on that much water weight at once is probably putting a lot of stress on your body. That's the big motivation also. I want to keep my progress going, but I also want to stop that huge weight gain over the weekend, which is just water weight from the carbs and eating a high sodium diet with the carbs and retaining a bunch of water. So anyway, that's all I got for you guys. I'm just rambling at this point. I'm amazing at that if you haven't figured it out. If you have any questions, just ask in the comment section. I try to get back to everybody as quickly as possible. And until next week, you guys take care. Oh, and if you like the video, please like, share, and subscribe. Take care, guys.